If you're on the fence about buying a Toyota Supra, I'm hoping that this video can help you guys out a little bit, because in a lot of my Supra videos, I get the same comment. Austin, should I buy this? What are your thoughts about this? How does it compare to this? How does it compare to that? So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I think the main points are that'll either help sway you on one side of the fence or other in terms of buying it or potentially not buying it. So I'm going to run through the list. The first thing is, can you fit in the car? You guys need to sit in the car. I know it's really hard in today's world where there's not inventory or anything else. I think if you're above 6 feet, you're going to for sure want to make sure that you sit in the car. If you're 6 feet and under, you're going to be just fine. You're going to have a lot of space. I'm about 6 feet tall. I found that I was just about perfect when I sat in it. The back seat, based on how I like to sit, kind of rubbed on the cross member bar in the back. But if you guys are below 6 feet, I think you're going to be good. If you're like 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", you're not going to have trouble with headroom in the car. Granted, the taller you are, the more it's going to cut out your visibility, because at 6 foot, you know, I've shared some videos around visibility in the car, and I was blocked out in some areas. You're going to have plenty of headroom. It's if you have enough leg room. So the next thing is the interior. It's all black, and while it's a two-door sports car, it does feel a little cramped. It does feel a little bit tight, and because everything is black in there, it just almost makes it feel a little bit claustrophobic. It really didn't bother me because I came from a Camaro. I was really used to that feel, but in my opinion, the biggest things that will persuade you to buy this car not is the inside of the car, believe it or not. A couple things. You won't be disappointed in the performance of this car. If you're worried about how fast it's going to be or if it's going to be able to keep up, don't worry. You are not going to be disappointed whatsoever in the performance in terms of just power driving down the road. You're not going to be disappointed. Now, if you're somebody who likes to tune, modify, and tinker, this is an amazing car for you to be able to do that. Just with a simple downpipe, intake, and tune, you're going to push another 100 horsepower. This car, there's a lot of people out there that have pushed a ton of crazy numbers from this car just by some simple modifications. Something to keep in mind, and this really hasn't completely been tested. I think reliability, proof is going to be in the pudding, and it's going to take some time. It's hard to say, but I think it's a gamble. This B56 inline 6 has been around for a long time. BMW, I think, has made it a lot more robust. However, there's a lot of people that have had issues based on certain years. So reliability with any new car these days, when somebody comes out with a new car, there's always issues, RTV issue, this, that, or the other. There's always issues that come out. But I think the reliability of the car, I think, is probably pretty good. But when you get up in the higher miles, that's just something we haven't been able to test because these cars have been so new on the market. Another thing, if you're really into automatic transmissions, I think the ZF transmission in the Supra is one of the best I've ever driven. I'm a manual enthusiast. The responsiveness of the automatic transmission was super sharp, super fun, super engaging. Just always in the right gear. So if you're somebody who likes a good automatic transmission, maybe you're coming over from a Camaro, or maybe you're coming over from a Mustang with their 10 speeds, or even the 8 speed in the Challenger Charger, you're not going to be disappointed by the transmission with the paddle shifters, everything. You're going to have a lot of fun in driving the car. Now, the last point, and this is where I think drives it home, if maybe you've looked through over some of the other points that I made on here, I think the resale value on these cars are going to remain very, very strong, meaning it's going to be a good investment. So if you're okay with some of the other items that I mentioned before this point, you're going to be just fine. And it is going to be an awesome car for you, because if you look at the resale values on these, even take out some of the craziness with COVID and everything else, the resale value on these cars are going to hold strong. I don't think they're going to drop a ton in value. There's not a lot of them out there. All the cars that I've seen on the forums and the posts, they hold their value really well. So with that said, here is my advice. If some of the things, like if you can fit, if the interior is good, if you're someone who likes to tinker, if you're okay with the gamble on the reliability, if you want a good engaging transmission, the manual I haven't driven, so I can't really give you guys perspective on that. But with the resale value being good, I think it's a great car to buy. However, I wouldn't buy a used one. And the reason I wouldn't buy a used one is because your warranty is going to come up sooner, and then the reliability comes an issue. So if you have issues, you know, the first 3 years with it, first 5 years with it, you know, you're going to be covered on the standard manufacturer warranty. But if you're looking to buy one, and now we're about that time where if you bought some of the early models, They're just coming out of, you know, their bumper to bumper warranty. And so if I were you guys, I would for sure would buy one. If the things earlier in this video hit for you and it's like, hey, that's not a big deal, you're gonna love the car. The looks, the sound, it's awesome. You will want to put an exhaust on there. I would love to get like an intake or something on it just to get some more turbo noises and just some intake noises, but you guys are gonna love the car. The resale value is gonna be there, but don't buy used, buy new. Those are my thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you guys. We'll catch you on the next video.